From the very beginning, Judy Garland's life was intertwined with the shadows of fame. As a child star, she was thrust into the spotlight, but the glitz and glamour came with a heavy toll. The pressures of performance at a young age shaped her experiences, often overshadowing her talent with deep emotional scars. Behind the enchanting smile lay a tumultuous journey marked by anxiety and self-doubt. The studio system played a significant role in her struggles, as executives molded her image while disregarding her well-being. They pushed her to conform to unrealistic standards, leading to a reliance on substances that would haunt her throughout her life. Moreover, her relationships were often tumultuous, further complicating her quest for happiness. The desire for acceptance and love drove her into the arms of partners who could not provide the stability she craved. Each marriage and heartbreak added layers to her complex persona, making her both relatable and tragic. Through it all, Judy's resilience shone brightly, as she continued to captivate audiences even as her personal life unraveled. The legacy she left behind raises critical questions about the true cost of fame, and the hidden struggles that often remain unspoken. From the very beginning, Judy Garland, born Frances Ethel Gumm, showed signs of being destined for the spotlight. At just 2 years old, she and her sisters were introduced to the world of Hollywood, a place where fame and fortune seemed within reach. Their mother, a former concert singer, recognized their talents early on and encouraged them to perform. This led to the formation of a family act that would eventually catch the attention of talent scouts. As they took the stage, the sisters dazzled audiences, showcasing their singing and dancing abilities. However, behind the glimmering facade of Hollywood lay a darker side that would later deeply affect Judy. The pressures of stardom began at a young age, as she was pushed into a relentless cycle of auditions and performances. The industry was not just about talent, it demanded a level of perfection that was often unattainable. Judy faced intense scrutiny regarding her appearance and weight, which would haunt her throughout her career. Despite the challenges, her undeniable talent shone through, leading to her iconic role as Dorothy in The Wizard of Oz. Yet, even as she achieved great success, the hidden struggles of Hollywood would continue to shadow her journey. At 13, Judy Garland was cast as Dorothy Gale in MGM's The Wizard of Oz. This iconic role came with immense pressure and physical demands that were challenging for someone so young. The character of Dorothy, with her blue gingham dress, became a symbol of innocence and courage. But behind that cheerful facade was a young girl facing relentless demands. Filming involved long hours and intense schedules, pushing Judy to her limits. The production required her to perform various musical numbers and emotional scenes, often under the scrutiny of the studio executives who had high expectations. Judy's exhaustion was often hidden beneath her costume, as the pressure to deliver a perfect performance weighed heavily on her. The stress of the role and the demanding nature of the film industry at the time took a toll on her health and well-being. Nevertheless, Judy's portrayal of Dorothy has remained timeless, resonating with audiences for generations and solidifying her place in cinematic history. Judy faced immense pressure throughout her life, as the world of entertainment often overwhelmed her. The constant spotlight brought relentless publicity, with interviews and performances that seemed never-ending. This pressure led to a series of personal struggles that deeply affected her well-being. To maintain her image, she endured strict diets that were not only physically taxing, but also psychologically damaging. The demands of the studio system often included verbal abuse, which chipped away at her self-esteem and sense of worth. Allegations of inappropriate advances from studio bosses added to her distress, creating an environment where she felt unsafe and exploited. Judy's childhood, filled with the innocent joys of youth, was overshadowed by this relentless pursuit of fame. Instead of nurturing her talents and allowing her to grow as a person, the industry consumed her youth, leaving her to grapple with the consequences of a life lived in the limelight. The toll of these experiences shaped her into a complex figure, battling the demons that came with her stardom. Filming The Wizard of Oz brought numerous hardships for Judy Garland. The production was marked by chaos on set, with frequent changes and reshoots that added stress to the already demanding schedule. Judy faced uncomfortable costumes, particularly the iconic ruby slippers, which caused her significant pain. These shoes were not only visually striking, but also designed in a way that made them difficult to wear for long periods. The discomfort was compounded by the long hours spent on set, where Judy and her co-stars were often denied adequate sleep. To keep them going, the studio provided pep pills, a common practice at the time to boost energy levels and maintain performance. This reliance on stimulants contributed to a grueling work environment that took a toll on Judy's health and well-being. Despite the challenges, her resilience shone through, and her performance remains one of the most beloved in film history. The struggles faced during the making of this classic film highlight the often unseen difficulties that actors endure behind the scenes. Judy's journey in the entertainment world began at a young age, heavily influenced by her mother, who introduced her to pills before she turned 10. These pills were intended to keep her energized for performances, a practice that soon spiraled into a serious addiction. The studio bosses at MGM recognized Judy's dependence and exploited it, using her need for these substances to ensure she maintained her high-energy performances. This reliance on pills led to significant challenges in her career, including missed rehearsals and a growing reputation for unreliability. Eventually, her struggles culminated in her dismissal from MGM, marking a significant fall from grace. This setback had a ripple effect on her career, leading to lost opportunities in major productions such as Annie Get Your Gun and Valley of the Dolls. These dismissals not only impacted her professional life, but also contributed to a tumultuous personal life, showcasing the tragic consequences of her early introduction to addiction. Throughout her life, Judy Garland faced significant financial issues that impacted her career and personal life. From a young age, Garland was under the control of MGM, which managed her finances. This arrangement left her with only a small portion of her earnings, despite her immense talent and popularity. The studio's tight grip on her finances contributed to a sense of instability and frustration. Garland's marriages to David Rose and Sid Luft were marked by financial disputes. Both relationships brought additional complications to her already precarious financial situation. The stress of these disputes added to her struggles, making it difficult for her to maintain control over her money. In 1963, these financial challenges culminated in her declaring bankruptcy. At that time, she owed substantial taxes and debts, a stark contrast to the glamorous image she portrayed on screen. Her financial mismanagement, combined with the pressures of her career and personal life, painted a picture of a talented actress whose financial life was as tumultuous as her performances. Judy Garland's personal relationships were marked by turmoil, which significantly impacted her career and overall well-being. Her marriage to Sid Luft was particularly challenging, characterized by ongoing financial disputes and his controlling behavior. While Luft initially helped to manage her career, their relationship deteriorated over time. The stress from these financial issues took a toll on Judy, affecting her performances and personal life. Following her tumultuous marriage to Luft, Judy entered into another significant relationship with Vincente Minnelli. This marriage also faced difficulties, primarily due to their conflicting career ambitions. Both Garland and Minnelli were dedicated to their craft, which often led to tension and misunderstandings. Their differing professional goals created a rift that ultimately contributed to the end of their marriage. These experiences in her personal life left a lasting impact on Judy, influencing her emotional state and professional endeavors throughout her career. Judy Garland faced many family struggles, particularly in her relationship with her daughter Liza Minnelli. Both shared a bond that was deeply affected by the challenges of substance abuse. Liza, like her mother, battled her own issues with addiction, which strained their relationship at times. Despite these difficulties, Judy's influence on Liza remained significant, as they both navigated the complexities of fame and personal challenges. As Judy Garland's career progressed, she became an LGBTQ icon, a title that resonated deeply with many in the community. Her performance as Dorothy in The Wizard of Oz struck a chord with LGBTQ individuals, who saw in her character a journey of self-discovery and acceptance. Judy often performed at gay bars and openly supported the LGBTQ community, using her platform to advocate for their rights. However, her public support did not come without criticism. Some in society were not ready to embrace her advocacy, leading to backlash. Nevertheless, Judy's legacy as a beloved figure in the LGBTQ community endures, highlighting her courage in standing up for what she believed in, even amidst personal and public challenges. Throughout her life, Judy Garland found solace in reading and painting. These hobbies provided her with a much-needed refuge and peace away from the pressures of her demanding career. In the midst of her chaotic life, she turned to books and art as a way to escape the relentless expectations placed upon her. However, Judy's struggles with health began early on, largely due to her exposure to medication intended for weight control. This early introduction to drugs set the stage for a lifelong battle with mental health issues, including anxiety and depression. As she navigated the ups and downs of fame, her reliance on various medications only compounded her difficulties. The physical toll of her performances and the side effects of these medications took a significant toll on her health. Furthermore, the public scrutiny of her appearance and ongoing health challenges added immense stress to her life, making it even harder for her to find peace and balance. Despite her immense talent and success, these personal battles shaped much of her experience in the spotlight. Judy Garland's death at the age of 47 from an accidental overdose of barbiturates sparked significant controversy and speculation. Many people questioned the circumstances surrounding her passing, with some suggesting theories of suicide and even foul play. Garland had long struggled with addiction and mental health issues, which were exacerbated by her demanding career in show business. During her final concert tour, her deteriorating health raised ethical questions about whether she should have been performing at all. Fans and critics alike debated whether the pressures of her career contributed to her tragic end. The media frenzy surrounding her death only intensified the scrutiny, with various narratives emerging that painted her as a victim of the entertainment industry. This complex mix of grief, speculation, and ethical concerns continues to linger in discussions about her legacy and the challenges faced by those in the spotlight. Judy Garland's extraordinary talent and struggles fuel ongoing debate about her life. She was a remarkable actress and singer, known for her ability to convey deep emotion through her performances. Garland's career began at a young age, and she quickly became a beloved star, especially known for her role in The Wizard of Oz. Her iconic rendition of Somewhere Over the Rainbow captured the hearts of many, and remains a classic. However, her life was not without challenges. Garland faced immense pressure from the entertainment industry, which often exploited her talents while neglecting her well-being. She struggled with mental health issues, addiction, and tumultuous personal relationships. These struggles have led to discussions about the treatment of artists and the demands placed on them. Fans and scholars continue to explore her legacy, debating how her immense talent was intertwined with her personal hardships. Garland's story serves as a reminder of the complexities of fame and the human experience, leaving a lasting impact on both Hollywood and its